hug. Good morning, guys. So, that coffee's still too hot. Captain's log, day 47 of this year of 2022. Everything hurts, even my toenails. I'm pretty darn sore. A lot of bending, stooping, maneuvering my body into contortionist positions, trying to paint. I messed up a decent amount too. So I've got to go back and fix that whenever it's done raining. Today it's supposed to begin raining. Tomorrow is supposed to be thunderstorms, so excuse me. So yeah, a blind dude paints, okay? But one of the little things that I use didn't work just right, okay? Like, there is, say like on your brickwork to your molding, right? They make like a little sharp edge tool that you can hold in a corner and then be able to paint, right? Problem is that when you cannot tell where the actual corner is, you may have been off like a half of an inch. That's what happened to me. So that's got it. It needs 2 coats of paint anyway, right? But then come to find out, the paint did not adhere in certain sections. So I think silicone was used instead of, like door and window caulking. So the paint didn't adhere to it. Great. So I got to sand that down. Then next door, there are light switches. There are 3 additional light switches now that I have to replace. So, I mean, I don't know how you break light switches. I mean, like, damaged inside of the wall, where you go to move it now and it's so loose, it's like, I'm afraid that but the screws and all, it's still screwed in perfectly, right? It's just they just destroyed them. So anyway, there went another $40 worth of light switches, and then light bulbs. So that was like $22 for 8 light bulbs for the LEDs, because I went and I bought a pack and I said, here, replace your light bulbs with these. Meaning, buy these kind of light bulbs, not the garbage you've been buying. Okay, because, they leave lights on everywhere. They're complaining their electricity is like over $200 a month. That's what happens when you leave every light on, every television on. You wanted your water heater on max, which that makes no sense to me. It should be, your water heater should be at like 130, 135 degrees, not at like 142, 145. Not completely maxed out. So gluttony is a sin, right? But they're just completely oblivious to it. They must wash like 4 loads of clothes daily, and washer and dryer every day. It's constantly running. I've never seen anything like it. And there's only two people there. Yeah. And then just stupid shit on top of it. Like, like there's something wrong with the stove. Okay, well, what's wrong with the stove? Well, when I put my pot or my pan on it and I throw butter in it, all the butter goes to the back side of the pan or the pot. And and I felt that, yes, the stove is on a slight incline, right? Like I feel the tops next to the new countertops, and there is a little bit, but not that much. I mean, I can adjust the height of the front to lower the front just a little bit. Do the best I can to even it out, but I mean, it's like, wow, No, they're not needy. No. So this dude that Lisa had on her channel yesterday was talking about, it's like rental property but without the headaches. Okay. I'm listening. So, I mean, I've heard it all. It's like there's something wrong with the air conditioner. It blows too cold. The air conditioner blows too cold, right? Or I spray for bugs, for pests, spiders and roaches and whatnot. I spray for all of that at like every 6 months, right? And they tell me that whatever I use, it doesn't work. And I'm questioning, what do you mean it doesn't work? It has always worked. They tell me that, that mosquitoes still enter the house. Okay. If you have all the lights on in the house, and you leave the doors open all day, you will have mosquitoes in your house. It's just... Welcome to the South, But it's a lot. It's a lot more than just that. So today the electrician's coming out to take a look. I think that the light switch needs to be replaced because I have no power to the two lights outside the front of the house. Up underneath all the balconies were just rebuilt completely, and now I have no power there. So I think it's just a switch. However, the tenants did damage the switch, like I said, or one of the switches, or three of the switches. So, while I'm there, I'm just going to go ahead and replace them. I mean, these people have been here like, I don't know, 6 years, something like that. So, I mean, some things do break, but I mean, not all the time, right? I mean, I have not had to replace one light switch in my house. I mean, then again, I don't smack things into it. That's the only way I can figure. Because, I mean, you can hit the light switch, you can smack it on, you can do all kinds of stuff. How do you break the light switch? Anyway, I know I'm going off on this, but I'm just sore. My blood sugar is high, so that like intensifies the soreness, right? And I'm a little slow moving today. I did manage to paint. Let's see. There are next doors, two front doors, their back door, and my two doors to my balcony upstairs. My two balcony doors upstairs I painted. I went next door and felt on their balcony doors. Their balcony doors are going to take a lot of work. That's a lot of sanding, a good bit of caulking. You know, it's just like, wow. Here we go, right? But I didn't want to go, I didn't want to paint down below and then go up high and, excuse me, and then start sanding. So I wouldn't advise that. So, got a few more things to do over there today. Not a whole lot. So, I'm pretty much done till all this rain is finished. And, anyway, my bad. I've been wanting to dive into the market a little bit, right? So let's see where our rewards are. Alt plus. Let's see. Theta, the elite edge node, I'm only at 1.78. Which, you know, I'm staking a good bit of theta fuel. I mean, a good bit, right? And I don't understand it. It says that that it would be paid out the first week of the month. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't been running all that long. It seems now I have to do another Windows update, so I'm going to have to restart the computer yet again. So let's see, the Guardian node, right? So far, since this Guardian node began, now I'm at 818 T-Fuel earned. So, since the computer rebooted, I'm at 214 T-Fuel earned. So, now I'm going to have to reboot again. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go back and look to see when I first booted up this Guardian node. Because excuse me, y'all. So yeah, 818 T-Fuel. Now, on the, oh, that's big. Now, on the persistence, the XPRT, I had to do another support ticket on KuCoin, and because my funds were never released to me. It showed in my main account. It showed nothing in my trading account because I was able to transfer that back to the main account. However, from the main account, it was down for maintenance for like 2 or 3 days. So I had to create a support ticket. Another. Because my funds were locked up. I couldn't do anything with them. You know, I couldn't trade them, couldn't move them, withdraw them, nothing. I would take that back. I could have traded them, and I think that's what they were wanting me to do, right? So I was questioning whether or not the persistence on KuCoin is just mainly derivatives, meaning that they didn't have, or either they didn't have the coin or they didn't want the coins withdrawn. You know, I mean, I just so happened to pick it up almost at the very bottom, right? So I was able to get it at $2.94. So it went to $2.93. I'll take it. Oh man. So yeah, and it wasn't like I was moving thousands of coins. My last purchase was like 337 or something like that. Persistence, I mean, it was $1,000, but that was it. But it seems now every single time I purchase persistence from KuCoin, there's an issue. Either an issue with withdrawing and the funds don't show up unless a support ticket is formed, or as in this one, I move it from my trading account to my main account and I can't withdraw or do anything with what I have. And it says that the funds are there, but down for maintenance. No other coin is down for maintenance, just that one. So yeah, something's going on over there. I don't know what. But it wasn't like now I'd be pissed if my intention was to take that and I needed those funds immediately and then wanted to trade them for something else or do something else with. Now I did intend to remove them and begin staking them in my persistence wallet, right? So yeah, I kind of lost out a little bit on that. Oh, now my persistence, I'm now earning almost 2 a day. So it's like 1.77 or something like that. So it should be at like 1.91 per day. But I use Stakefish to stake through. So, or I delegate my stake to Stakefish, the validator, Stakefish. They seem to be the most reliable. I mean, yeah, their fees are a little higher, but you know what? I don't have an issue with them. Never have. Let's see. What's the other one? Elrond. The E-Gold and Max and Locked Max. I'm not earning what I was before, so I have not been putting any more money in the E-Gold. I dropped a good chunk of change. It really just went sideways. I take that back. It's still earning. As far as the dollar value has gone sideways because of earnings. However, the market has gone down quite a bit. So, I don't know. Maybe something for me to look at to purchase more, to then stake and earn more while the prices are down, to lower that dollar cost average in. So it may be something to look into. I did notice that E-Gold did go down quite a bit from where I was buying, right? But I wanted to take this opportunity to purchase more persistence before E-Gold. I had already dropped I dropped like 10 grand into both of them. So anyway, right? Now, I do want to do a video showing a comparison as far as earnings. As far as when these tokens do take off and go nuts. A comparison as far as, what this actually could mean. I mean, I could actually retire, or one could actually retire just upon the amount that they invest and stake into some of these, right? So imagine being able to put, say, $20,000 away today, and in 5 years, that'd be worth a crazy amount of money. And at that crazy amount of money that it's then worth, your earnings will pay you so much. And off of those earnings, it would be, the numbers are just staggering. So anyway, I want to do a video like that here shortly. But anyway, about to get moving here and start getting a few things done, and then today's going to be a light day for me. I pushed too hard the last couple days. So anyway, look, y'all be cool. Go make it a day.